Hi everybody, this is Ms. McClellan talking today about adding and subtracting numbers, but with decimals. So the deal is, when you're adding normally, if you have a number like 486, and you're adding something like 94, well, it's pretty simple. You guys should be able to do this. You just take the 6 and the 4 and add them together. So that's 10. The 1 goes on the top, and the 0 goes on the bottom. And then you look at the next column. 8 plus 9 plus 1. The answer is 18. The last column over is 4 plus 1, and that's 5. So pretty simple. You start on the right, add the column together, then do the next column, then do the next column. Not too difficult. If you want to do decimals, there's not a lot of difference when you're doing it. So if I had, say, 48.6 plus 9.40, then what I need to do in order to do this right is to look at the spot where the decimal is and line up the decimal points. So I set the decimal points like this: 48.6, 940. That way, if the decimal points are right, then all the place values are aligned all the way along. Since I'm adding here, I have this blank spot. I can stick a 0 in there to hold that place value as well. So 0 plus 0 stays 0. And then I do 6 plus 4, which is 10. Notice that I put the 1 up on the next column over. I bring my decimal down. 8 plus 9 plus 1 is 18. Then 4 plus 1 is 5, and my answer is 58.00. Pretty simple. Subtraction is pretty much the exact same thing. So if I'm going to subtract 87.5, and I want to subtract that from 23.82, then I have to line these up. So I go 87, and then I have my decimal 5. Then I put my decimal underneath and I go 23.82. That means the ones position is the same, the tens position, the tenths position, and the hundredths position. When I subtract, I look over here and there's nothing in this spot, so I'm going to put a 0 there to hold the place value. 0 subtract 2. Well, 2 is bigger than 0, so I can't take 2 away from 0. So I have to borrow. So I borrow from the 5 and I end up with 4, and I get 10 subtract 2, and that's 8. The next one I look at, 4 subtract 8, same problem. 8 is bigger than 4, so I have to go to the 7, I borrow, that becomes 6, and this becomes 14. So 14 minus 8 is 6. Now I bring the decimal down, then I go 6 minus 3, and I get 3. And then 8 minus 2, and I get 6. So my answer is 63.68. All right, so that's adding and subtracting with decimals. Please let me know if you have any questions.